Without a doubt, we live in difficult times. And it's in times like this that we need inspiration. We need God to speak to us and reaffirm the purpose of life, humanity, the purpose of our very life. Why are we alive now, and why should we get out of bed today? And the Old Testament book of Ecclesiastes, written by King Solomon, the preacher, the son of David, gives us the meaning of life. Let's delve into it together. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, new chapter, verses 1 through 7. This is what it says in the New American Standard Bible. Dead flies make a perfumer's oil stink, so a little foolishness is weightier than wisdom and honor. A wise man's heart directs him toward the right, but the foolish man's heart directs him toward the left. Even when the fool walks along the road, his sense is lacking, and he demonstrates to everyone that he is a fool. If the ruler's temper rises against you, do not abandon your position, because composure allows great offense. There is an evil I have seen under the sun, like an air which goes forth from the ruler. Folly is set in many exalted places, while rich men sit in humble places. I have seen slaves riding on horses, and princes walking like slaves on the land. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verses 1 through 7. 10 expresses bad example after bad example of foolishness. Following the context of chapter 2, verses 12 through 23, which compares wisdom and folly to discover that wisdom provides no real advantage. Remember that, chapter 2. Chapter 9 examines the effects of death, life, and wisdom. And now, here in chapter 10, it assesses folly or foolishness. Please don't take your life verse from Ecclesiastes chapter 10. The chapter is meant to be a warning, not advice on how to live your life. The introduction of chapter 10 offers a role for the foolish. A little foolishness creates destruction. In chapter 10, verses 1 through 3, a small amount of stupid ruins wisdom and honor. Verse 1, as an example. Wisdom moves toward right living, and fools move toward wrong living. Verse 2, and fools become lost, confused, and reveal their mistakenness. Verse 3. A little foolishness creates destruction. Silliness and folly are destructive with people of authority, especially when they are upset. Oh, you do not want a foolish authoritarian. The next paragraph focuses on people of authority, specifically rulers. In Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verses 4 through 7, a subordinate should stay composed against an angry leader, verse 4. A ruler can be wrong, verse 5. And an exalted position does not negate foolishness, just as humility does not make a person poor, verse 6. So that social position and posture does not indicate status or responsibility, verse 7. If rulers behave foolishly, bad things happen. If a subordinate reacts foolishly to an authority, bad things happen. Governments, employers, bosses, supervisors, parents, and all in some kind of authority can make mistakes And they do make mistakes. And so it is wise to be discerning and not be overwhelmed by even their foolishness. What's the takeaway? Beware of stupidity. Beware of stupidity because it is destructive even to those around it. Beware of stupidity. This topic is incredibly important, and we need time to think about the purpose of our individual lives. Why do I exist? And how can I make the most of the time that God has given me? If you're interested in delving into Ecclesiastes deeper, then I wrote a book in 2018. It's 50 pages. It's $1.98 on Amazon. It's for a Kindle, an e-reader, and it's called Search for Significance, an examination of Ecclesiastes. And I will put the link to this book on Amazon in the description below as an additional resource for you if you wish.